And hello, everyone. It's Tom. It's FANzine Live. This is the Classic Zine edition, and we are looking at Lunar Madness, issue number 1, by a gentleman named Mike Barreiro. The story was plotted by Lisa Barreiro, sister, wife. I'm not sure. This is rather old. This is a 1988 zine. The thing that struck me about this, of course, beyond the really nice looking artwork, is that this is by Flying Pig Publications out of New Milford, Connecticut. And I can't remember if that is just a coincidence that it's in the same town as Jim Main, the legendary small press publisher, or if he actually published this stuff himself. But anyway, it's a fun piece. It's about werewolves. John Summer. From an encounter in this book, he is attacked by a creature and given the mark of the werewolf. The book is the first of a series chronicles his life of prolonged existence, full in tragedy, misery, loneliness, and death. And you can see a gorgeous looking, very professional looking comic. Done entirely, it looks like, with ink. I do not see any tones on this, and he does a great job with it. He's a traveling man. People used to call them outlaws or worse. Most of his friends are dead, so old that life clings desperately to weak flesh. 50 years have passed, marked by the eternally damned cycle of lunar madness. Writing is the only joy John Summers has in his life. He's been on the move ever since he killed his wife. 100 miles ago until Pittsburgh. I should get a break. My kidneys are killing me. And he hears a tap, and then a bang. He goes, oh, crap. No hole. Probably spun a bearing. Where am I supposed to find parts out in these woods? And you can see him kind of playing with time. Might as well rest before I give myself an aneurysm. Throws a sleeping pad out. Has a break on it. Rest, an innocuous word meaning a bodily state characterized by minimal function and metabolic activities. Innocuous unless you have a recurring nightmare. Look at this. This is almost like a Grateful Dead style skull with the just wonderful, wonderful page design here where the panels fall off into the skull and then the dream starts coming out, or the nightmare, I guess. It's a typical dream, images having some basis in reality but showing a portion of the subconscious mind. You got some really crazy looking people. I see Frankenstein back there as well. But it's his wife, Terry, never got the church wedding she'd always hoped for. Her parents didn't approve of this vagabond or a pregnant bride. No church wedding, no nothing from her parents. She had some money in the bank. They used it for a honeymoon. It's easy to say they should have stayed home and saved their money. Yeah, that would have saved Terry too. And they went to Heathrow, so they're in London. What do you say, beautiful? Let's go out and celebrate. No, you go. I'm tired, fat, and I need to be alone for a while. No, Johnny. Or I says, I'll stay. No, Johnny, please go for a little bit. Okay, bye. Damn her family. Damn them to hell for making her feel this way. It had been 2 long, sober years since he met his wife. He used to worry that he drank too much. It's colder than I thought. Cold, inside and out. He had blackouts, lapses in awareness, recall of things he had done. It was easy to get drunk. So he went to the bar. Drinks all around. I'm gonna be a dad. That night, the pubs were a blur of alcohol. Get another for the proud father, Harry. Thanks, pal. I love how he's messing with the scripting to make it sound like they're drunk. You all right, Yank? Yeah, couldn't be better. He's drinking himself under the table. So now this panel, which is really nicely overlaid with the 2 other dream sequence pieces. Aimlessly, he wandered toward the low-rent area of the city. Oh, where am I? Too drunk to notice the beast stalking him quietly into the night. I gotta find a cab. He didn't notice until the growling started. It was too late, and he was too slow to get away. Grrr, help! And, of course, the werewolf gets him. Nice look. Again, you got the running figure. You've got the werewolf chasing him from behind. I mean, he just really does a good job and really creative use of paneling. Love the motion lines. Love this. I mean, talk about the fluid motion of the werewolf. Okay. And ka-chow. And of course, there's a person with a rifle in London. Okay, we'll play with it. Don't move. I'd better call an ambulance. That was a bloody hound. No, dog monster. He says the honeymoon was over. 1 month later, just before lunch at Allegheny Airlines. Hey, Summers, who told you to work on that? Mr. Hutchins said, I don't give a dang what he said. I'm the service supervisor, and I'm telling you what to do. And I remember telling you to work on that news chopper. You just missed lunch. Can I get my lunchbox and eat while I'm working? Eat when you're finished. Cut me a break. I'm hungry. All right, but hurry up. So he looks to see if anybody's watching, grabs his water bottle, it looks like, but he's pouring some hooch into it, takes a swig himself, says, later, Summers, what are you doing? He's sleeping. He made himself blackout drunk. Mr. Hutchins here. Told you to get cracking on his brother's helicopter. Are you deaf? No, sir. On the way home, he stopped and had a few more. Everyone has had days where they lost self-control. John Summers was about to lose all control forever. Nice tack in the road. Again, beautiful visuals. I mean, you got your nice establishing shot. You've got your focal point with the lines going toward it. Just really good. Son of a blam. Of course, the tire pops. Thump, thump. Wham. Good sound effects. Greeting him was the smell of an overcooked stew. Look how he's all bloody and trying to knock on the door. What's for dinner? Eat it up yourself. Drunk and fighting, too. I see. My mother told me you were no good. You're going to lose your job, and then what are you going to do? What is this slop? So he and his wife are having lots of great relationship issues. He throws the stuff against the wall. What do you want from me, John? There are bugs and worms and stuff in there. Just shut up. Come back here, you rotten bastard. I'm talking to you. So he drives off. And she's clearly not happy with things. I think he actually clipped her there. Oh, ran over her foot. This is not a happy marriage. If she's hurt, it's her own fault. Accusing me of fighting and being drunk. I'll show her drunk. Why not? Might even get so blasted that I hurt myself or someone else. And he says, oh God, I'm losing it. Looks like the moon in the background. I got to go back home. Honk. When he got there, he found that he was locked out of their bedroom. Again, nice stuff here. Come on, Terry, open the door. I'm sorry. Go away. Let me explain. I didn't drink that much. I had a flat tire. Go to sleep. I'll talk to you in the morning. Sure, she's probably going to run home to her mother while I'm sleeping. He fought falling asleep, but the alcohol caught up to him. That wasn't the real problem. The problem was the full moon and the transformation it caused. Look at that. Within the moon, you can see the shadowing of the craters turning into a really nasty smile. I love it. The torment of bones and tissues stretching and reforming turned minutes into hours. Ugh, arg. And then, Johnny? Look at that. That's a beautiful kind of splash image. Oh, God. She didn't freeze up like most people would have, but Adora would not resist the predator released from within her husband. And, of course, he takes out his wife. The rising sun brought realization and blood. So much blood. And, of course, he's mourning his wife. I love the bugs flying around. Really adds to the misery element. And then, wake up, you're trespassing, buddy. Looking down the barrel of a gun. Neat metallic lines. The end for now. So that's the end of the story. Let's see what's in here. Wait, Fort Hill Street, Jim Maine. Yeah, it is Jim Maine. Jim, you found another great artist. Birmingham, population 714, Lone Wolf by Getz and Barreiro. So this is a backup strip. Hey, boy, your ass out of here. We don't cotton to smelling bikers uglying up our fair city. You fat curly-tailed bags of stuff's just screwed with the wrong wolf. I'm hungover and hungry. So he's going after these people. Nothing fixes a whiskey headache like pigs in a blanket. So it's the cops. He wraps them up. That's the Birmingham Boogie. Nasty looking stuff. This is great. I mean, you know, if you're into horror, you can read it on that level. I'm not as much a horror guy, but I know good art when I see it. And Mike Barreiro is really solid. He has some great page composition, some really neat use of lines, as we talked about. I love the background panel there. Just really nice looking stuff. So Mike, you done good. Jim, you found a great artist and a great visual storyteller. And then, of course, you got to have your ad for FANzine number 18. It's well over 50 now. So someday we'll take a look at some of those. LUNAR Madness. Nice looking book. Hope you enjoy it, everyone. Have a good one. We'll see you next time.